Hello, welcome back to the Pot Smoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Pot Smoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion. Now, as you know, the prophetic book of Zion gives us everything. Now, we are into chapter 16 of the Pot Smoker's Bible, which is chapter 13 of the book of Zion. This is part 4, which is part of the dissertation. And as I told you last time, we're beginning with Isaiah 5:8, which is Zion 13:19. Woe unto them that join house to house, that lay field to field, till there be no place where they can be placed alone in the midst of the earth. Isaiah describes our modern world, and it tells us that what we've done is wrong. But by allowing our population to grow unchecked, we have overpopulated our species at the expense of all other species. We have we have parceled up the land and have used it up. There must be a balance between humankind and nature. Proverbs 17:15, Zion 13:20. He that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are an abomination to the Lord. Proverbs tells us that there is justice with the gray. Those who suffer at the hands of the wicked can call on the gray to help them. Those who condemn the innocent will pay for their crimes. They are an abomination to the gray, the very worst kind of people. Psalms 73:11 and 12, Zion 13:21 and 22. And they say, how doth the Lord know? Is there knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly. They prosper in the world. They increase in riches. Psalms points out the fact that the government and the churches think that my people have no God. The Most High refers to our way of worshiping God, our means of have a sense of communion with the gray. They believe we are godless people, and from now on we and for now we are. But they have a living alien, but we have a living alien friend that will set things right for us. In fact, this passage tells us that the people who claim God for themselves and use it to prosper are in fact the godless ones. You can call on Jesus and Mary all you want, but they'll never respond. They are idols that can't respond. So the rich people of this world are the godless ones. They claim Jesus as their God, but they worship money. Amos 5:18, Zion 13:23. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it to you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Amos goes on to tell the Christians who proclaim the coming of judgment and look eagerly towards it that they are the ones who will suffer in that day. They enjoy power and wealth now. But when the grays come, they will be the ones to suffer for it, because they are guilty in judgment. They have oppressed the poor and the innocent. They have raped the earth. They have stolen the future from their children. They have damned. They are damned to endure climate change, unaided by the gray. Micah 5:15, Zion 13:24. And I will execute vengeance in anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard. Now Micah 5:15 says that vengeance is the Lord's. The Gray will see to it that the wicked governments of this planet and the people who support them will pay for the loss of species and the needless suffering of the masses. Because that is how the Gray see this. There is no need for the suffering on Earth. The only reason we suffer here is because of greed. Money ensures that nothing is equal. Those who have it enjoy everything there is, but those who don't have it die. No one should die because of a lack of money. Money is a human construct, like the war on drugs. Money is not real. Isaiah 57, 1 and 2, Zion 13, 25 and 26. The righteous perish, and no man taketh it to heart. And the merciful man is taken away, none considering that the righteous are taken away from the evil to come. He shall enter into peace. They shall rest in their beds, everyone walking in his uprightness. Isaiah 57, 1 and 2 continues this thought. The righteous perish through money. They suffer. For drugs. They suffer. This society has created suffering. The poor suffer. Those who lack enough money to buy food and shelter die. And no one does anything about it. My people go to prison. Why? Because we're poor, defenseless, and easy prey. The government thought up this unjust oppression, and now they are pure evil. There is no mercy in this society. Those who go to prison are easy prey. But we have something that the cops can't take from us: our integrity. The weak may fall prey to the trap of the narc, but my people are at peace. You can imprison us, but you can't change who we are. We have a sense of self that others lack. We don't sin. We create joy and peace. The war on drugs can't change who and what we are. Psalms 72, 12 and 14, Zion 13, 27 to 29. For he shall deliver the needy when he crieth, the poor also, and him that hath no helper. He shall spare the poor, and save the soul of the needy. He shall redeem their soul from deceit and violence, and precious shall be their blood in his sight. Psalm 72, 12 to 14 reminds us that our enemies are helpless in the face of the grave. When we call on them at the tents, they will come. They will deliver those in need. They offer relief for the poor, help to the oppressed, and an end to violence and greed. The gray hate the conditions here on earth. We have all the resources that we could ever need. No one needs to suffer. Mankind has created a world of suffering, but the gray have the means to end our problems. When we invite them to come to earth, they will come and help us help ourselves. Zephaniah 1, 7 to 9, Zion 13, 30 to 39. Hold thy peace at the presence of the Lord God, for the day of the Lord is at hand. For the Lord hath prepared a sacrifice. He hath bid his guests. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice, that I will punish the princes and the king's children, and such as are clothed in strange apparel. In the same day also will I punish all those that leap on the threshold, which fill their masters' houses with violence and deceit. Zephaniah tells us that the gray have prepared for anything and everything that the governments can throw at them. Humanity will no doubt try to prevent the gray, as they have done since the 1930s. But the gray are ready. Humanity doesn't have the capability to truly overcome the gray. The people who enjoy luxury now will be sacrificed later to the climate change that they themselves have caused. The rich and the powerful now will be the destitute and the helpless when global warming gets going. The gray are unwilling to help those who have proven to be unwilling to help others now. The gray have a particular desire to punish the police. The pigs, as we used to call them, are the second worst people on this planet. The rich are first. But the cops will suffer as they try in vain to deal with the problems that they will face when my people are no longer their prey. Climate change and the loss of power will punish Johnny Law Dogs justly. This society is just as the prophets foresaw it. Violence and deceits are glorified on TV and on the streets. The governments rape the poor and the defenseless with men in badges with nightsticks and guns. There is no justice on this planet Earth, just as the prophets warned us it could be, it would be. So I'm going to stop here for today because this is another long chapter. So next time I will start with Zephaniah 1:13 to 16. So until next time, may the gray watch over you, guide you, protect you, teach you right from wrong, and may you always be worthy of them. Let your thoughts, words, and deeds be truth, good, and light. Stay happy and high. Know that the gray and I love you all. I'll say later now, because I'll never say goodbye.